Hi everyone, this is Miss Matz, and I'm going to show us how to access our math classroom page, as well as go over the information about math for our online learning. I am going to go ahead through the same slideshow that I showed students this morning, so that way you as parents and family members know what we will be doing too. So for our online learning, we will still be using Eureka Math. All Montgomery County kindergarten students are going to go back and start at the beginning of Module 4, which focuses on number bonds, and we will be starting with Lesson 1 in Module 4. Now, my class, as well as the other kindergarten classes in our school, have already done many of these lessons, so this will be a review for us, but that is okay. This module has a lot of very important information that students need to know to go on to first grade. So the county decided to go back and review these skills because these are necessary skills for first grade math. We will meet to do math on Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays each week during online learning. So today is Friday, and this is where I will be giving students their first math lesson to complete. How math will work is that the students will be assigned a Eureka math lesson, and this lesson is going to be provided on a video. It's not a video of me teaching the lesson, but it is a video of a Eureka teacher, and that person will be teaching the math lesson on the video. Students need to watch the math lesson video before the next time we meet for math. So today, I'm assigning students to watch the Lesson 1 video. They need to do that today or sometime this weekend before we meet on Monday. After students watch the video, they will complete the problem set, and I will show you in just a minute how to get to all of this. The problem set is normally a worksheet that we do in the classroom. Montgomery County is working on getting paper packets together for students, but it is not available yet. So as soon as the school has paper packets, I will let you know and you can pick them up. Right now, if you have a printer at home, you can print the problem set page for students to do. If you don't have a printer, that's fine. You can do the problem set problems on just a regular piece of paper, on the back of a paper you already used. It doesn't matter as long as the students are doing it to practice the skill. So students will do the math video, they'll do the problem set paper afterwards, and then we will meet together in a Zoom meeting to go over the problem set. I'll model some of the correct answers, and the students have a chance to ask questions, as well as I will be asking them questions to check their understanding of the lesson. Now, again, we have done some of these lessons before, so it is going to be a review. So you may find that your students are finding this a little bit easier, and that's okay. But we want to make sure they master these skills before first grade. So in a moment, I will show you how to get onto these lessons. They are all on the math page of the My MCPS classroom. So a lesson is being released today. It's Friday, and students will complete that by Monday. On Monday, I will release a new lesson to the students, and they need to complete it before we meet on Wednesday. On Wednesday, I will release the next lesson, and students need to complete that before we meet on Friday. So I'm going to go ahead right now and show you how to get on to the math page in case you don't know. When you open up the Chromebook or on another laptop if you're using it, I find that going to the bookmarks, MCPS resources tab, My MCPS classroom. So if you give me a moment, I will go into a student view in a second, but they are going to be looking for this blue math course. When you click on that, I'm going to change mine to the student view. So this is what you will see on the computer. Here is the first lesson for next week. So remember that I am releasing this today because students need to have it done for our meeting on Monday. So here is the video link for the math lesson. If you click on that, it brings up the information about lesson 1, and you will watch the video. It is a fairly long video, and it goes through the in-depth math lesson. So you will watch that. It is 43 minutes, so please make sure you allow time for that. After you do the math video, I'm going to go back to go to that page we were on. There is the problem set here as well. So this is where the students will practice what they learned in the math lesson. So this is the page that you may print out. It's 2 pages if you have access to a printer. If not, that's okay. The students can draw the number bond on a piece of paper and then complete the problems there. That is okay. This is what the students will want to have done before we meet on Monday. It would be great if they could have their paper with them for our meeting on Monday so that we can go over the problems together. Now, I mentioned that we have done a lot of these lessons already, and so I have included a review video. Now, this is a much shorter video that goes over the same Module 4, Lesson 1. This would be great if family members want kind of a quicker version of what the students learned in that lesson, or this, excuse me, or this would be good for students who really have mastered the concept already. This is a shorter video that goes through the same concepts. It's a little bit more kindergarten friendly. It is much shorter. It's only about 10 minutes, but the students will still get the same understanding as the full length math video. If you would kind of like to know whether your student was doing really well with the number bonds or whether they were struggling a little bit, please reach out to me. There are a couple students who I would highly recommend they go through the full lesson again. And there are a couple students who I know understand the concept already, and just watching this review video will be sufficient for them. So it's up to your judgment. You can also check with me, but we do want to make sure that students understand these number bond lessons. They are essential for first grade, which is why the county has us going back and doing them again. These are the math skills that they need to know to be successful next year in first grade. So there is the link for the review video that can be watched after the full video or in place of the full video if you feel the students have mastered the skill already. The problem set is available in Spanish as well to help with family members. Okay, but this is all you will see right now on the math page. On Monday, we will be meeting at 8:45 in the morning, and I will go over that in a second with our schedule. And we will be going over this lesson. This Monday lesson we will go over in our meeting on Monday. After we meet on Monday, you will see the next lesson show up here on the page. It should show up on your homepage, excuse me, or if you click this modules button, it will also show up there. Now I'm going to go back to this presentation for a second because I want to show us the schedule. This is the schedule that all kindergarten classes in Montgomery County will be following. These are set times by the county and by our school. I am not able to change them. These are the times we will be following right now. So on Monday, we will meet in a live Zoom class meeting at 8:45. This will be a chance for me to check in with students after the weekend. We will go over a question of the day, have a chance to catch up just like we do in our regular classroom. Right after that meeting, we are going to continue into our live math follow-up. This is where I will be going over that first math lesson with the students. They are expected to have already watched the video and completed the problem set before this math follow-up. So I will go over the problem set, I will show some example problems, and I will ask questions of with the students to see how well they understand the material. We will be doing that live math follow-up on Monday, on Wednesday, but take note the time is a little bit different, and Friday. Wednesday and Friday math follow-up will be from 9:55 to 10:25. I know that is a lot of times to keep track of, so it might be a good idea to make a schedule with your student to make sure that you are attending all of our meetings. So we will have math on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Tuesdays and Thursdays are for our reading lessons. We will start that next week. On Tuesday, we will have a live reading class from 8:45 to 9:25. I will be reading a story aloud during this meeting, and we will follow up with questions and possibly an activity for students to do to show their understanding of the story and to work on some of those key skills that we've been doing in kindergarten. We will do that on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Down here, you may notice that there are Ms. Matz's office hours. This is the designated time I am available on Tuesdays and Thursdays to meet with students and family members. Now, this is the time that I had to set in the schedule. I am available by email most of the regular school day. But 9:30 to 10:30 on Tuesdays and Thursdays is time that I have set aside to meet with students or families on Zoom. We could do a phone call, whatever might be easier for you. And this is my chance to do maybe one-on-one teaching with students if they need it, to answer any questions or to help students and families with the math problems or the reading assignments, whatever it might be. But again, I'm always available by email. It comes right through my phone and I check it fairly often. I can also post my Google Voice number, which will be a number that you can call or text me on. I can also use Language Line to reach out to some families. So I'm definitely available to help in whatever way I can right now. I know this online learning is new for everyone. There's going to be a lot of bumps along the way, troubles logging on, things not loading right. That's okay. We'll work through it and we'll learn as we go, and it will get easier as we work on online learning some more. So I also have the schedule in Spanish for families that may need it. But our reminder is that we will be meeting on Monday at 8:45 to go over our class meeting together. And then directly after that, we will be doing our math follow-up. We will be going over the Module 4, Lesson 1 that was posted today. So please make sure you have that done for Monday. Thank you for listening, and please let me know if you have any questions.